Welcome to the Literary Apothecary. My name is Kate and I'm here today to give you a weekly reading update. Today is August 9th and I'm first going to talk about the books that I have finished. Then I'm going to talk about my current reads and then what I'm reading next. And then if I remember at the end, I'll talk about some videos you can look forward to coming in this coming weeks. So first, the book that I have finished, well, it's really just one book so far, although by the time this goes up, it may be one or two other books. We'll talk about those in a minute though. So first, the book that I have finished this week was Apothecary by Cormac McCarthy. This book was so good. This was an intense look at life on the Tennessee River, where if you end up on the wrong side of the river, it could be a matter of life or death. It introduces readers to Cornelius Apothecary, a man who is away from his affluent family. Whether he's abandoned that family or he's exiled from it is up for debate. I've seen descriptions of the book go in both ways. And now he lives among the desolate array of vagabonds along the Tennessee River. I loved this book. It was so dark and so gritty, and it forced you to keep looking even when you wanted to look away. It was Cormac McCarthy at his finest. This is on par with The Road from my favorite Cormac McCarthy book so far. I absolutely loved it. Our current reads, we have A Tangle in Time by Josiah Bancroft. This is book 2 in the Hexologist series. I'm reading the ARC for this. This comes out on September 9th, so a month from now, this will come out to the general public. Now that I am well into this book, I'm about 68, almost 70% in. I am 100% engaged and loving it, but the beginning was a little bit tricky for me. My brain has been distracted a lot lately with a lot of different things going on, and this book felt like the beginning, the focus was a little bit off. Here it felt like it was jumping a little bit between different pages, but now that I am well in, the focus is dialed in and I am absolutely loving it. I am also reading A Breath of Snow and Ashes by Diana Gabaldon. This is, of course, book 6 in the Outlander series, and I am still early in this reread, but I am enjoying the mystery that we're getting right now, and that's all I'm going to say without giving away spoilers. I'm also making my way through the Outlandish Companion. This is the kind of reference supplementary materials for Outlander books 5 through 8, plus the Lord John series as we have it right now, and a couple of the novellas that Diana Gabaldon wrote along with the Outlander series. The first part was way too detailed for me. It gave you summaries of all these books and what happened, but they were so detailed that I felt like I didn't need to reread these books in order to know what happened, which is great if you don't want to reread it, but I am rereading it, and so it felt a little bit tedious to me and took up way too much space in this big book. But I am enjoying the supplemental info that we're getting in this. I enjoy seeing how Diana Gabaldon comes about all of her different information that she includes in here. I'm also reading Library at Mount Char by Scott Hawkins. This is such an intriguing book to me. I honestly really have no idea what's going on in this book, but I'm still loving it. I started reading this because it's one of those books that is going off of my Audible list very soon in this mid-month, and I have the paperback copy as well as the Audible copy, so I figured might as well start it now. I'm loving it. I'm also in the middle of an essay by Pacific Distances. This is actually more like a series of short essays or short nonfiction pieces that she has threaded together with one connecting thread. It takes us from LA to Hawaii to Hong Kong, and I love experiencing different places and different times through Didion's eyes. It gives me such a unique perspective of those times and places. And then the last book that I'm currently reading is Outer Dark by Cormac McCarthy. Yes, another McCarthy book. This is another Audible book that is going off of my library on the 19th, so I'm trying to get through this This story, I'm having a hard time following the actual story of it, the plot. Listening to an audio, of course, and I'm having a hard time following it completely on audio. It may be the book itself, it may be the writing, and maybe I would have a better time if I had the text in front of me as well. We have different points of views that it feels like we're just jumping from one point of view to another without any kind of setup or chapter separation or anything, and that might just be Cormac McCarthy's style here. Might be the narrator not giving us enough of a break between these supposed parts or chapters. It's hard to tell without the text in front of me, but I am enjoying the points of views when we're in it, so that is why I'm still reading it. Another one of my gripes so far with this book is that our narrator's voice is a very distinct, gravelly voice, and he doesn't change it much for our different characters. Even our female characters still has that dark, masculine, gravelly voice, and so that makes it also hard to tell when we're jumping from different points of views. My next reads up will be Kentucky Dragon by Michael Park. This is an arc I got through Book Sirens. This comes out at the end of September. This looks like it's a horror book about a character hiding from a debt collector called Chicken Man. I don't know anything about this book really. I'm not sure why I thought I would love this. I don't remember reading the description or anything, but I'm in it now. I've got it. I'm going to start that after I finish A Tangle in Time, and we'll see what it's all about. My next audiobook will be In the Dream House, a memoir by Carmen Maria Machado. This book I've wanted to read for so long. I haven't read it yet, but I'm going to read it next. It's going off of my Audible account towards the end of August, so I definitely want to get to it. Otherwise, I might not read it for a very long time. My next physical reads will be Ship of Destiny by Robin Hobb, of course, continuing that Live Ship Traders trilogy and the Realm of the Elderlings read, and a reread of A Gentleman in Moscow by Amor Towles. I read this. This is actually one of the very first books that I reviewed on BookTube, and I loved it the first time I read it. I just recently watched the mini-series that they did on this starring Ewan McGregor, and I loved it, but it made me want to reread it again and experience all the literary adventures in this book. So that one I'll be starting again. Now, the videos that you have to look forward to coming this week are likely a really quick review on Spanish for Dummies. This is mostly a video for John because he got me to read this book. He wanted to see the review for it, so it'll probably be short. I might include another one along with that if it's so short. I haven't decided yet. And then a spoiler-free dedicated review for Sultry by Cormac McCarthy, which I just talked about here in this video, but I'll have a whole video talking about that and everything in that book coming on Thursday. So those are the videos you can look forward to coming this week. That will be it for now. Let me know in the comments below, what was your favorite reading moment from this past week? What are you looking forward to reading the most in this next week? As always, keep reading, and I love you all to the moon and back. Bye.